process. We've got a number of elected officials who are going to take the official oath of office today and begin their tenure in their respective offices. So, how this works, we're going to ask each individual to come up and be sworn in here. And if you have your own Bible, or we'll provide a Bible for you, and bring any family member that you'd like to have in the picture. And then afterwards, if you want a ceremonial picture of the oath, bring all your family up for that as well. Okay? And we'll go one by one. We'll have to do the oath, and then they will have to sign the oath, and then it's official. They're taking office and beginning their tenure. So we're going to start with Mr. Greg Fuller, who was elected to the Register of Wills office. And let me make sure I have this correct. We're going to ask the Honorable Greenstreet to come forward and administer the oath. Greg, if you'd like to come forward and take your position here. You're going to stand here, speak into this microphone here. It is being broadcasted for people to see. Here's your Bible. Do you have anyone that's going to hold the Bible?
My wife.
Okay. For cheat sheet, here's your oath. But she's going to state that, and then you repeat. Here's the Bible.
Okay.
I'll take that. Position you here.
Right here.
Right around here. Switch.
Switch.
There you go.
Okay. You're going to raise your right hand. Put your left hand on the Bible. I state your name.
I, Gregory Floyd,
Do proudly swear
do proudly swear
to carry out the responsibilities
to carry out the responsibilities
of the Office of Register of Wills
of the Office of Register of Wills
to the best of my ability,
to the best of my ability,
freely acknowledging
freely acknowledging
that the powers of this office
that the powers of this office
flow from the people I am privileged to represent.
flow from the people I am privileged to represent.
I further swear always
I further swear always
to place the public interests
to place the public interests
above any special or personal interests,
above any personal or personal interests,
and to respect the right
and to respect the right
of future generations
of future generations
to share the rich,
to share the rich,
historic, and natural heritage of Delaware.
historic, and natural heritage of Delaware.
In doing so,
In doing so,
I will always uphold and defend
I will always uphold and defend
the constitutions of my country
the constitutions of my country
and my state,
and my state.
so help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
I need a couple signatures here and a couple signatures here. 3 copies. Okay. You need a pen, and we'll get that notarized across the street.
All right, sign here,
Yes, sir.
and I sign up here.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Mike is like. Just get my pastors. Right there. Pastor. Huh? Mark. That's good. Goes.
Thank you so much. I'll take care
Do you
of
want me in the pictures? Tell me where you live.
Over here, he said.
To your
next we have Alexander Reed Baker, who is going to be taking the office of Recorder of Deeds. Alex, you want to come forward, and is someone going to hold the Bible for you?
Yeah, my husband is
Okay, great. Come on up.
Try to speak into that microphone. You stand here facing that way.
Now, I would like to invite the Honorable Mr. Jones to come forward, who's going to offer the oath. There you go.
Come next to Daddy. Hi, I'm Peter Jones. Thank you. Judge Jones. Okay. You are. If you need a cheat sheet, it's right there. That's your cheat sheet. So.
Okay.
So you put your, raise your right hand and left hand on the Bible if you wish. Okay. And repeat after me. I, Alexandra Reed Baker,
I, Alexandra Reed Baker,
do proudly swear
do proudly swear
to carry out the responsibilities
to carry out the responsibilities
of the office of Recorder of Deeds
of the office of Recorder of Deeds
to the best of my ability,
to the best of my ability,
freely acknowledging
freely acknowledging
that the powers of this office
that the powers of this office
flow from the people I am privileged to represent.
flow from the people that I am privileged to represent.
I further swear always
I further swear always
to place the public interests
to place the public interest
above any special or personal interests,
above any special or personal interest,
and to respect the right of future generations
and to respect the right of future generations
to share the rich, historic, and natural heritage of Delaware.
to share the rich, historic, and natural heritage of Delaware.
In doing so,
In doing so,
I will always uphold and defend
I will always uphold and defend
the constitutions of my country and my state,
the constitutions of my country and my state,
so help me God.
so help me God.
Congratulations
Thank
to
you.
you.
All right. We've got a couple things to sign and make it even more official. Thank you. You're welcome.
Right, I gotta
Your
sign
Honor.
a couple things.
Alex, you sign here.
Okay.
Judge signs there, and then we've got these two here.
Okay. I guess the top
You
line
sign-
on
yeah,
this
you
one?
sign right there.
Okay, thank you. All right. And these two. All right.
Okay.
Thank you. There,
Yep.
Yeah,
Just so
great.
everyone else has
Come up for the picture. Thank you so much. I think I left my letter in there. Oh, is this?
That's your oath.
Okay. And then I think I have. Okay.
We can take it.
Okay.
Sign that. And then we'll record it and notarize it. So just leave it.
Okay, next we have the office of Sheriff. Mr. Robert T. Lee was reelected to the office. Sheriff Lee, you want to come forward? And Judge Jones will be the officiant. Cheat sheet here if you need it. Bible.
There you are. And raise your right hand and place your left hand. If you want to cheat, it's there.
Okay.
Okay. Or we could take
I probably can't see it anyway, so I'll just look at you.
All right. That's repeat. Okay. and repeat after me. I, Robert T. Lee,
I, Robert T. Lee,
do proudly swear
do proudly swear
to carry out the responsibilities of the office of sheriff
to carry out the responsibilities of the office of sheriff
to the best of my ability,
to the best of my ability,
freely acknowledging
freely acknowledging
that the powers of this office
that the powers of this office
flow from the people I am privileged to represent.
flow from the people that I am privileged to represent.
I further swear always
I further swear always
to place the public interests
to place the public interest
above any special or personal interests,
above any special or
Personal
interest,
and to respect the right
and to respect the right
of future generations
of future generations
to share the rich, historic, and natural heritage of Delaware.
to share the rich and natural historic
Heritage
of Delaware.
In doing so,
And in doing so,
I will always uphold and defend
and I will always uphold and defend
the constitutions of my country and my state.
constitutions of my country and my state.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations to you.
Sir. Do you want a picture, a group picture as well?
Yes, if you don't mind.
Yeah.
They're here.
Yes.
Okay, all right, thank you.
For all of you that know, Judge Jones and I go back probably almost 40 years now, from the time we were both in the Department of Justice till where we are today. It's
I was
amazing.
a brand new, wet behind the ears prosecutor in Sussex County, and you were a detective in Seaford?
Yes.
Yeah, long time ago.
Sheriff Lee, would you like to invite folks up here?
Yes. And could I have my office, please? That includes you, Mr. Schmeck.
Yeah.
Can I move you all out here?
We just got situated.
And I need you to fight not as much as possible. So maybe a couple of staggered in front of you.
Come on, Donna.
Thank you. Okay, next we're moving on to the county council offices. We're going to start with Doug B. Hudson. Doug, if you want to come forward, please. Okay. Okay.
How are you today?
Hey, Don.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
All right. Are you ready?
Sure.
Okay. And please repeat after me. I, Douglas B. Hudson,
I, Douglas B. Hudson,
do proudly swear
do proudly swear
to carry out the responsibilities
to carry out the responsibilities
of the office of Sussex County, of the office of Sussex County Councilman,
of the office of Sussex County Councilman
to the best of my ability,
to the best of my ability,
freely acknowledging
freely acknowledging acknowledging
that the powers of this office
that the powers of this office
flow from the people I am privileged to represent.
flow from the people that I am privileged to represent.
I further swear always
I further swear always
to place the public interests
to place the public interests
above any special or personal interests,
above any special or personal interests,
and to respect the right
and to respect the right
of future generations
of future generations
to share the rich, historic, and natural heritage of Delaware.
to share the rich, historic, and natural heritage of Delaware.
In doing so,
In doing so,
I will always uphold and defend
I will always uphold and defend
the constitutions of my country and my state,
the constitutions of my country and my state.
so help me God.
So help me God.
Here we go. Congratulations.
Thank you.
That one line is the one people always mess up. You did.
Nicely done, Doug.
Thank you.
There you go. Sign those two, please. All right.
Thank you.
There we go.
Sure. Which way are we facing? Nice. Here we go. Thank you. Hold on, one more. Hold on.
Got it.
You got it?
Okay, and our other county council office is John L. Rieley. John, you want to come forward, please? There you go. Come over this way.
Hi, Lou. How are you?
Good morning.
Yes. How are you doing? Okay. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. Please repeat after me. I, John L. Rieley,
I, John L. Rieley,
do proudly swear
do proudly swear
to carry out the responsibilities
to carry out the responsibilities
of the office of Sussex County Councilman
of the office of Sussex County Councilman
to the best of my
to
ability,
the best of my ability,
freely acknowledging
freely acknowledging
that the powers of this office
that the powers of this office
flow from the people I am privileged to represent.
flow from the people I am privileged to represent.
I further swear always
I further swear always
to place the public
to
interests
place the public interest
above any special or personal interests,
above any special or personal interest,
and to respect the right of future
and
generations
to respect the rights of future generations
to share the rich, historic, and natural heritage of Delaware.
to share the rich, historic, and natural heritage of Delaware.
In doing so,
In doing so,
I will always uphold and defend
I will always uphold and defend
the constitutions of my country
The
and my state,
the constitutions of my country and my state,
so help me God.
so help me God.
Couple things to sign. Make it official. Oops.
How many in the contingent did 50?
No, I mean, if they were all here, we'd fill up that half of the room. So,
So we'll do it out of front.
okay, we'll do it in the front.
Acts like you have. Acts like you have.
Okay.
Good job.
That's all right. You want this up front or here?
Okay. Thank you.
Yep.
concludes our swearing-in ceremonies. I want to thank both our judges today for offering the oath. I do believe we're going to get a roll office picture, so Jay Jones is on his way. So for our roll officers, please stick around. Otherwise, families, feel free. We start the council meeting at 10 o'clock. If you really want to see some excitement, stick around until 10. But thank you for being here, everyone.